Congress has passed a bill to extend unemployment benefits and the payroll tax cut until the end of the year. Is there a way you can reform entitlements without actually cutting benefits?
You can get rid of the waste and the abuse, and you get rid of that, and you have to keep it. People have paid in for many, many years, and it's very unfair to cut them.
Mr. Clooney, did you accomplish what you had hoped today?
We'll find out, won't we? It's a long process. I'm sorry, officer. It's a long process, so we'll see.
What's running through your mind right now?
Well, I'm concerned with my father, making sure he's okay right now.
I'm Nicholas Ballasy here on the ground in Charlotte, North Carolina, where the Obama campaign has moved President Obama's speech. A lot of Republicans are wondering what's different now. We still have a sluggish economy. Why the change in position? But the president was out on the campaign trail time and time again saying individuals or families specifically making over $250,000 a year should get tax increases, so he's sticking to that position.
I like President Obama, but this isn't about who your friends are. This is about the Constitution. Let the Constitution be our first friend here. And then we can come to an understanding of what our respective obligations are. And I'm doing my job.
Senate Democrats criticized a Republican amendment to the Senate transportation bill.
So by any metric, I'm successful in my business, just as successful as Arnie Duncan said, right? Should I run? Should I, design ed policy? I mean, it's totally absurd, right?
Given the recent controversy about the Confederate flag, we went to Union Station here in Washington to ask the public what they think about the issue. In 2009, it was reported that you did not think President Obama would win another 4 years in the White House.
Reported by who?
It was a source
by
that told
Us Weekly.
Is she supportive of the president at this point? Do you know of?
I don't know, but I know that I give her the information, that I'm dealing with. And I like both these guys very much. I love my daughter, and she's very smart. And I just keep feeding her information. Now, Brad has a very close connection with his buddy George, and George Clooney, and he's not going to go too far from the fold there, I guess.
I think we're going to get a lot of our contributions from middle-class working families who are not going to give us $1 million, but will give us $50 or $60. And in the first week and a half, we're doing pretty good.
So talk about economic growth and economic opportunity. Talk about education reform. To talk to them, to campaign in the communities.
I wanted to ask you if you think President Obama is taking the country in the right direction, in your mind.
In my mind, he has tried really hard.
Would you have done anything different in terms of the arguments you framed against
I think it did not help us. I mean, to be candid, now maybe this is because it was in a Republican primary with conservatives, but I think it clearly did not help us.
Should Americans be concerned?
I think the Americans could be very confident in the strength of our economy, most productive workers in the world, the safest place to invest money.
We're here in Fairfax, Virginia at the GI Film Festival with Montel Williams, who won the award for Veteran Entertainer of the Year.
I'm not running. I'm coming after them to make sure that somebody holds every one of them accountable. You're going to see me as the worst thorn at every convention, every rally.
What do you think are the main factors driving that from your standpoint?
Oh, I don't know. Listen, I don't follow, polls. If you look at where the world is right now, I'm surprised there's any leader of any country that's got more than 28%.
I think the Founding Fathers wanted us to be able to arm ourselves, but I don't think that they would have agreed that we should have the capacity to do the damage that we do have.
And that's what you meant by going further.
We've got to go further. I support what he does. Clearly, Republicans are not going to be for it, but if the administration can handle administratively what can be done, we should pursue it. And if there are extra constitutional opportunities that allow the president administratively to put the American people to work, he should pursue every single one of them.
You know the guy who's always peppering with questions? Give this man a Pulitzer Prize.